to yet another Christmas past gaming video, and we're playing Human Resource Machine again. This game was great. I loved this game. Well, let me fix some volume here. This game is one of those games that it helps you. It's a programming game, and I love programming games. I think they're fantastic. And I blew away my save file, even though I could have just started a new one, but I blew it away anyway, so that we can play from the beginning like it's the first time. I actually did play this through on video. I think I got to the last one. I couldn't do the last one. I showed it with the tutorial. I played it again since then through because I had fun with this game. But it's been a while, so let's see who we're gonna be. We're gonna be Pigtails, green-haired person. I'm employee number 1. Please proceed to the elevator. It's the mailroom. What do we do in the mailroom? So for those who don't know what this game is, you're going to see in a minute. They're basically we have ins and outs, and we have to do something to them in these stages at least, based on some programming language that they will give us. That's a visual programming language. It's not really a visual programming language. They do it in a visual way, but it's actual code. So let's see. Welcome to your first day. You look like an excellent instruction follower. Your job will appear on the over there on the right side in a moment. Remember, you can always ask me for help. So what does it want me to do? Giant commands in this area. Your program should tell your worker to grab each thing from the inbox and drop it in the outbox. So this one is just like tutorial level. So there's 3 things. There's no loops or anything yet, so I have to do 3 different inbox outbox statements and hit play, and then I can speed it up too because this is a pretty simple one. Again, tutorial level. This is showing you how to do this. It seems very loud with the sound. I'm going to turn the game sound down here. And it's sadly there's no way to do it in the menu itself. So let's just turn it down here. Hopefully that isn't too loud. So let's return to the elevator and let's go to the busy mailroom. Okay, it looks like you've made it this far. Congratulations on your promotion. Most people stress out and quit before making it this far, but I'm telling you, you have a bright future ahead of inbox outbox management. Load pruh. Here's your new assignment. Grab each thing from the inbox, put it in the outbox. You get to new commands. You can use jump to different lines within your program. With the new ability, you can complete the assignment in total using 3 total commands. So inbox, outbox, jump back to the beginning, and let's go. LOADPROGRAM program. We did it. Copy floor. I'm not saying I'm gonna play through this full game for this episode, but we're gonna see where we get. Oh no! The inbox conveyor system is completely broken, but that doesn't mean we take a break from work. So ignore the inbox for now and just work on the floor. Okay, that's fine. BUG. Letters to the alphabet. B, U, and G. Okay, so based on what I have, I can't make this thing do anything. Actually, hold on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I had a phone call I had to take, but we are back. So basically I need to get B, U, and G from the floor and put them in the outbox. You don't just pick things up from the floor, though. You have to like copy them to something in your hand. So I believe if I just try to go to like copy from 4 and then outbox that, it's gonna say I don't have something in my hand. Let's see. Right? Oh, no, I guess you don't need anything from the outbox. Okay. I was gonna actually pull things from the inbox and copy from them because I couldn't remember how that worked. So I can copy from 4, outbox, copy from U, outbox, and then copy from G. Because there's no way, I can't do any comparisons or anything right now, so this is gonna be like the basic simple code, but we're gonna look at something in a minute after this is done too. Let's see, this is B, U, and G. And that's what he wanted me to do. And it'll show me that your presence is requested on the next floor. Oh, I guess there's no at one point we'll get to a spot where it tells us how we are compared to the average of like lines of code and efficiency or something like that. And some things you can do in different ways to make them either more efficient or run more lines of code. But we'll get there in a minute, it looks like. Scrambler, handler. The conveyor system is fixed. I was like, why didn't you tell me anything else? Just step you to get to work. The data won't collate itself. Grab the first 2 things in the inbox and drop them into the outbox in reverse order. Repeat until the inbox is empty. So now I have a copy to command. to I can put things wherever I want on the carpet. So basically, you need to start with an inbox no matter what. So I'm going to copy that to that first slot every time, and then I'm going to inbox, outbox, copy from 0, and copy to, no, sorry, and then outbox. This should be it for the first 2, and then I basically just need to repeat this code forever, because what it's going to do is it's going to take from the inbox, store that into this row right here. I'm going to go from the inbox. I don't need to copy it anywhere. I just need to put it in the outbox, and then go copy from there and put it in the outbox. So that's the reverse order. So this should work fine. Yep, there we go. Excellent. Scrambler handler, continue. And then it's going to get to a coffee time break. This is going to be a story about like monsters and aliens and things like that. And I didn't realize they can't skip through it, huh? Escape doesn't use, nope. Well, I guess we're going to have to watch it together.
Good work, everyone.
Regions of the city continue to experience power failure. Local authorities are investigating.
Ominous. It's a pretty nice break room, though. Gotta say. Alright, rainy summer. Welcome to my personal new cloud. I was never very good at math, since I have only 3 fingers on each hand. But I hear you don't actually need to know very much about math to complete these assignments. So that's good. For each 2 things in the inbox, add them together and put them in the outbox. You got a new command, add. It adds the contents of a tile on the floor to whatever value you're currently holding. Now the question is, if I do add, it makes you put a thing. I can't add from the inbox, can I? No, I can't. That'll just add 0, so no, that's not going to work. So I need to inbox. I need to copy it to same code as before for that, and then I'm going to pull from the inbox again, and then I'm going to add from that. So instead of just grabbing that and putting it in there, and then I'm going to outbox this. That should be all there is to and copy to. I shouldn't need to copy anything from, right? And there's only one outbox, so that should work. Say 2, 1, adds them together, puts it in. 4 should replace 2. Okay, yeah, we should be good. Easy, easy. Year 6. Basically, it's saying that each year of work you get promoted to the next level. Can you imagine having to do that for a year? So now we can go to the speedy path, or the extra path, the optional path. I will do them in order, so I'll do 7 and then 8. So 0 exterminator. I'm assuming it's going to mean, where did you see yourself, or do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years? I have a note here from your other boss that says, from this point on, your performance will be evaluated with extra scrutiny. What a treat. So this is probably where I get the lines of code and all that stuff, but send all things to that are not 0 to the outbox. If you got a new command. It jumps only if the value you're holding is 0. See, this is where it gets interesting, because you get all these new commands, but it doesn't give you all the commands you would ever really want in doing some of these tasks, so you have to really think outside of the box to do some of them. I'm not saying that this is one of them. I don't remember exactly what this one is. So I want inbox. If it's 0, I want it to go back to the inbox. I want to ignore that one, right? Otherwise, outbox. And jump back to the top. I think that's all this will be, because it says put it in the outbox if it's not 0. So that should work. So 6 should go to the outbox. 0, I should just pick it up and be like, nope. And then, yep, there we go. This will be perfect. And then, oh, except you're left holding the 0 for the rest of time. So this is where it says the size challenge and the speed challenge. So the average is 4, or to get the little star next to it for size and speed challenge. So I met both of those with this one because it was pretty simple. Note, some of them you can't do size and speed at the same time. You will never be able to have both of them as the proper solution, but you can do one and then fix your code and do the other one, and they both still count. That's how you can do that. We did 7, so let's do 8. The triple room. I was going to add to it like twice, right? Who are you? This is an optional area for high-performing employees. Is that you? Well, you're late. 7 years late. We're 7 years late, but it's number 8. We need to make some changes around here. I want to see a 100% performance increase. From this point on, your performance will be evaluated with extra scrutiny. Okay, good. For each thing in the inbox, triple it and put it in the outbox. So that should be easy. I should be able to inbox, copy it to there. I should still have it in my hand then, right? Add that, and then add that again, and then outbox that. And then jump back to the beginning. This should be a tripler. 7, 14, 21, outbox. Yay. Perfect code. I'm trying to think if there's any way, because there's the 2 adds in a row, if there's any way to make something happen twice. Because if you just do one and then you do a jump, well, you'd have to get out of that loop. But even if you did that, that's still 2 commands. 6, 26, and 24. So I got that one right. So let's go over to 9. 0 preservation. It's come to our attention that the zero advocacy community felt that the previous assignment was not inclusive. This time sent only the zeros. Obviously, the other numbers and letters, management leaves that detail up to you. I mean, isn't this just as problematic? One, you neglect the zeros. Now this one, you only get the zeros. Somebody's getting, you know, preferential treatment. But this is going to be the opposite. So basically, how does this work? I pull something from the inbox. If I jump if 0 to something that's gonna, let's go to the top, something's gonna outbox it. Otherwise, it has to go back to the inbox. So wait, maybe I can go this to this, that, jump that way. I think that's going to work. I'm trying to see if there's a better way to do this than needing to have 3 jump commands. Let's do it first and see what it says, how my optimization is. If the optimization is not quite right, then there is a way to change this. Yeah, so the speed is 20. Oh, interesting. The size was fine. So I don't want to clear up the code that way. Your solution completes it in 28 steps on average. But there's a way to do it. So, well, that would mean that there's a way to get rid of a command. So I do think the way I had done it, started to do it originally, is... Here, let me get rid of some of these. I'm going to say, if it's 0, I want you to jump up there to the outbox. And then I can start the program by jumping down here. Oh, but then if it's not 0... Jump if 0 up there. Otherwise, it needs to jump to the inbox, right? Oops. That's the same number of lines of code. Does this somehow make it faster? Let's find out. Yeah, it did. There's weird things with the way the order is. So basically, what I did is I made it do the jump command less often, though it starts with that jump command. And that just, so every time it is a 0, there's less steps it has to actually go through, because it outboxes it and then immediately starts without having to jump again to go start. So the 4 zeros it saved like a step on each one. I don't think the other one saved any steps, but yeah, it's interesting. It's hard to think about when it's like that. Octuplier suite. Octuplier, so 8 times? Because you can always check your own performance in each assignment's optimization tasks. 2 green lights next to each button in the elevator, which tell you how you're doing. Is there anything in life more thrilling than self-improvement? For each inbox, then multiply it by 8, put it in the outbox. Yeah, using a bunch of add commands is easy but wasteful. Can you do it in only 3 add commands? Management is watching. Well, let's start it with the obvious way that they said is wasteful. So I'm going to inbox. I'm going to copy 2. There. I'm going to add. Add. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I need to do 7 of them, right? And then outbox. And then jump. We're just going to start with this because this might be the fastest way still. Even though doing the other steps to only do it in 3 add commands might be much shorter code, it's not going to be as fast. Because you're going to have to do a lot of different extra steps, I think. So let's let this run. And no, I guess it didn't meet the size challenge. Yeah, maybe this doesn't meet the size challenge. Or maybe it isn't exactly how I thought. What you can do in this... Oh, it doesn't give me that yet. There's usually 3 tabs that you can do. So the ultimate way to do this would be... If I add the first time, I've now doubled. And if I then copy that to like, or to 1, and then I copy or add from 1, I've now times 4'd, and then I copy that to 2 and add from 2. Now I've times 8, and then I outbox that. So yeah, I guess it is a lot quicker. So I'm pretty sure that checks out. Okay, I understand. Oh, I put it in the question mark. I don't need to double outbox. So there's only gonna be 8. This is right, isn't it? My mind tells me it's right. 8, 16. Okay, so I must need 1 more. Oh yeah, that's only 2 add commands. Oh, I forgot to add it. That's why. I was like, wait, I copied it enough times. I just didn't actually do anything with it. There we go. So 9 was the size challenge. That is going to make the size challenge. And it does use the 3 that he suggests in this one. Didn't force you to just use the 3. I could have just moved on. But I wouldn't have met any of the speed or size challenges, which now I did both. Sub-hallway. So we're doing subtraction now. Subtraction. I never learned that in school. Did you? We're a good team. For each thing in the inbox, first subtract the first from the second and put the result in the outbox. And then subtract the second from the first and put that result. So for every 2 things I pull, I have to do both routes. Subtracting one from the other and put 2 things in the outbox. So this is going to be important to know. So I want to inbox and copy to. It says that first I have to subtract the first from the second. So then I'll immediately grab from the inbox, and to subtract the first from that, I could just subtract it immediately and put it in, but then I need to do the reverse, and I don't have it in my hand anymore, so I need to copy it to there first. It stays in your hand, though, even though you copy it, because it's a copy, it's not put down. So then I can immediately sub from 1. I can outbox that. Then I have to copy from 0, and then sub what I have 1 and outbox that, and then jump. I don't think there's any way to make that any more efficient. Let me make sure. 1, 8, copy it down. Minus the 7 goes out, then the negative 7 goes out. So it's going to be negative 5 and then positive 5. I wonder if there's a way to manipulate that now that I... You know, there might be a way to manipulate these, because it's always going to be a positive and a negative, or 0, 0. What do I get on this? Let's see. So this is exactly what it wanted. I want to go back, though, and see... oh, yeah, now I have the new tabs that I can use, too. So I can... Oh, yeah, here it is. Here's the new tabs. That's what I was trying to show. I guess it was just off the top of the screen. So you can have 3 different like runs of code going. That would just delete what you have. But if I do an inbox and I copy that to 0, then I'm in the inbox. I don't want to put anything else down. I'm just going to subtract that from 1. I think I'm going to copy that to... Let's copy it to 1 for now, and then I think I want to sub it, or first I want to outbox first, because that's the first number that I needed, but I copied it to the ground as well, and I'm going to sub that same number twice, and then outbox that and jump to the beginning. Is that any more efficient? I don't remember. Wait, how many lines of code was this one? Oh, it was still 10 lines of code. I think this will work, but it wasn't any more efficient. Empty value, can't sub. Oh, because I don't have the value in my hand. So I would need to pick it up again anyways. Okay, so this isn't even going to... Yeah, that's not even going to work because it's... I mean, it will work, but it's not... I'll show you. Let's see. We copy from... I'd have to copy from there first because it puts it in the outbox. So that won't be any more efficient. It'll get the job done. But it's actually slower. But you'll see in a minute. See, it's way over everything. But if I go to the elevator, you'll see I do have the 2 little lit up dots. These are what the speed challenge and the size challenge. Since I successfully did it, even though it wasn't on the last run, it still has them lit up. That's how that can work. Hey, that was a fun little experiment. I was thinking in my head if it would work or not. What a wonderful feeling. When all your work over the last few years all comes together and accumulates in a well-executed assignment. For each thing in the inbox, multiply it by 40 and put it in the outbox. Okay, so this is just like the code from, and this is an interesting thing too. You can, no, return to game. I can go back, and I believe I can go to the octuplier and just copy my code with a button down here. I can copy the whole code. It's now on the clipboard, and I can go back and go to this. Because if this does it times 8, and then paste. So this would times 8 it. 8, 16, and then 32. And then how would you get to 40? Multiply it by 40. What's the best way to do that? Because I can get up to 32 easily, and then I'd have to add the times 8 to it. So if this is times 8, actually, instead of outboxing, let's copy this to 4. I'm at the very end. I'm not going to outbox it. Because then if I have 8, and I'm just going to I'm going to keep copying to there instead, because it doesn't matter if I overwrite. And then I want to add. So that's 8, and then again we're going to add 0. That's 16. Copy to 0. Oops. Add 0. That's 32. I think that's 32. And then add this one, which is the 8. So 32 times and 8 times added together should be 40 times. And then I put my outbox back. Let's see if this works. Well, one should be 40. I should know if my number's right. No. Maybe I didn't do it enough times? Or is my method of thinking completely wrong here? Whoops. Yeah, add, copy 2. I forgot to copy 2 in there. $120, but I put 168. So no, my method of thinking is not correct then. So just copying it 8 times. Isn't that the way math works? 32 times something plus 8 times something. Is that 40 times something? Maybe it's not. Maybe not. Maybe my mind is not working correctly. So let's, you know what? Let's clear it. Let's clear it. I think it might be easier to get up to 10 times. And the best way to get up to 10 times would be inbox, copy 2. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. That's 5 times. Copy that to here. Add. That's now I'm at 10 times. Copy that to here. And then add 20. Add 30. Add 40. Outbox. Jump. I mean, this is just immediately what I think off my head, though I... Am I reading the instructions right? Multiply it by 40. Let me take this a step by step. 6, 12, 24, 48. Wait. Give me some easier numbers to read. So if I do this with 5, I'm expecting it to be 80, right? Yeah, it should be 80. And if I do, what I'm thinking I'm going to do here, I'm going to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 25 plus 25 is 50. Wait, yeah. Hold on. Is this not getting to times? Let's take these, the last, let me make sure I'm getting my times 5 first. So is my copy to 0 is going to end up being 25 that I have on the floor. No, I'm doubling things. Jesus, what am I? Okay. That's where I screwed up in this. I'm not supposed to be copying it back down because that's doing the doubling. Ugh, mind. Okay, so now I've copied 2. So I got add. So I'm at 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Copy that to 1. Now this should work. Alright, so this is... What was I saying? 5 is supposed to be 80. 2 is supposed to be 80. I need to do that one more time than it looks like, right? What did I just do here? If I add 2 into this... That wasn't my original intention, though. 5, 10... That does double it. 240. Add. Copy that 2. If I add it... Oh, no, twice more. Yeah. I was missing. Yeah, I do this 4 times because it's my 10 times, and then I do this 4 times. Oops. Yeah, so I do 5 times, and then I jump it up to 10 times. 5 times to get to 5 times. And then when I get 5 times, I do it once, and it gives me 10 times. I do 10 times 4 times, and that's 40 times. Jeez. It's hard to, like, visualize. What? Now, did I do it an extra time? I don't understand. Didn't last time I... Hold on. If I take this one away... Wasn't this... one set... Oh, no, this is... Did I just accidentally add an extra add that I wasn't supposed to add just now? I think I did. So I don't think this is super efficient. It actually is super efficient. Interesting. This code looks terrible. I don't know why that took me so long to, like, visualize in my head. I feel a little out of practice at things like this. And we'll jump over to the equalization room. But, whew, that was a tough one. I just feel, coming as being an engineer and used to be able to do all this math in my head so quickly because we had to do it all the time. I don't do math much anymore. I'll be honest. Like, we do basic addition, subtraction stuff, and that should theoretically be basic. But to multiply by 40 for some reason was like giving me head strain. Some numbers are bigger than others, and sometimes they are the same. How can we know? I write about that in the books. Which numbers are for you? From the aspirational 0. You can borrow it later. All right. Oh, wait. We can do comments now. Yay. Get 2 things from the inbox, and if they are equal, put one of them in the inbox. Discard non-equal pairs. Repeat. I can do comments now. So I don't know if does that mean they're expecting it to be big? So what I want to do, there's no comparison. So the easiest way to compare 2 numbers to see if they're equal, in this case, would be to copy this to the floor. We'll get the next one from the inbox. We'll subtract that from there, because if they're equal, it'll be 0. So jump to 0. We'll do this. Oops. Oh, God. We'll put this sub up here. Remember, just like we did before, I'm going to outbox this because this turned out to be faster. I remember this from the last time I played. It was always pretty much faster to start in a jump loop. It just works out that way for some reason. So that tells me if I will outbox one of them and go back to the inbox, so that's perfect. And if they're not 0, then I just go... Then I think I just jump straight to the inbox and just skip that outbox step. That should work. 7 minus 2, not the same. Get rid of it. Put that down. I was supposed to pick back up the... Okay, so then I need to copy from before I outbox. Copy from there. I just put the 0 in there, which wasn't right. I need to get the number back. They're not the same. Those are the same. Okay, good. That one worked. Let's see the efficiency. 9 and 27. Efficient. Think we have time for one more? Yeah, we'll get up to the next coffee break before I close this episode. And I might have another one of these episodes coming for you. Who knows? There's been a change of plans. The accounting department has determined that treating all numbers equally is no longer profitable. Management wants the big numbers only. Grab 2 things from the inbox and put only the bigger one of the 2 in the outbox. If they are equal, just pick either. Repeat. Got a new command. Jump only if things you're holding is negative. So you got jump, jump if 0, and jump if negative. So, let's see what we're going to do. I'm going to inbox. I'm going to copy that 2 here. I need to know which one's bigger, so I'm probably going to have to inbox and copy that to this one as well. Yeah, because I'm going to have to do a subtraction, and if I subtract... So, if I sub... I have 1 in my hand. If I sub this one, if it's negative, that means that that one, the 0 is bigger if subtracting from the 0 is negative. So if negative, I need to jump to where I'll copy from... I'm going to start it down here for now. I'm going to copy from 0 because that's the bigger number and outbox that. And then I'm going to start back over. Otherwise, that means 1 was bigger, and I'm going to outbox that. So I could probably just... Did I say copy 2? No, I'm going to copy from 1. I'm going to outbox that, so I'm going to jump to the outbox, so I can only have the 1 outbox command and go back up. Is there a way to do a jump command to start this thing to make it efficient? I don't know, but let's find out if this logic is even right. So subtract. 4 was bigger. I did that right. Oh. Yeah, this works. Yay! Okay, so there is a way to do this speedier. Let's go back and see if we can get that figured out. So 34 commands, or size challenges. I'm 1 command over. So if I move, I don't think you can't move a bunch of code. You can't like shift click in this game, can you? No, you can't just grab a whole bunch of stuff. So you got to move them 1 by 1 if I'm going to move it. So if I'm going to start with something, so I'm going to say, let's say jump if negative. Let's jump up here if it's negative. And do the copy from 0. And then outbox that. Still need that jump to go there. This jump, I would need to start there. So that didn't save a damn thing, did it? And it puts it in your hand. So I can't get rid of one of these copy froms, because no matter what, you're not holding the right number in your hand. You're holding the subtraction in your hand. So you still will have to copy from either 0 or 1 to outbox it. So I need both these copy froms. There's not really a question about that. Maybe I can do... I was gonna say I can move this up here. No, you can't move that up here. I do have to inbox twice, there's no question about that. How do I get rid of one of these jumps? Okay, do that. Jump to the outbox. This still makes me copy from 0. Oh wait, I think I see it. There. Because no, because then they'll copy from. If I put the outbox like that, I'm trying to see if there's any way. No, because that'll force me to have 2 outbox commands, and I want to only have 1 outbox command. I do think I'm gonna start with the outbox. But this is gonna force me. This going up here. Jump if negative goes up there. Oh wait. Why is this not right? What extra jump? What extra command did I have in there? I feel like I took a jump away. Oh, because I need a jump to start, because otherwise it's gonna start in the front. So maybe I can jump if negative. I wonder what I still need that extra jump command. Oh wait, let me inbox. I'm starting over just to see if it can clear my mind. Boom. Inbox. I have to copy it too. I don't think there's a way around that. I can't, because I can't lose the number. Sub it from there. If it's negative, take 1. If it's negative, copy from there. An outbox. Else, copy from there. Jump. That's like the exact same code I have, right? It is the exact same code. I'm missing something so obvious. I'm missing something so obvious. Okay, let's not try to get fancy. Yes, clear the code. I want to inbox. Oops. Copy 2. I just randomly guess. Inbox, outbox. Discard. Because I would love to just go inbox and now subtract from there. And if it's the number, you know, the negative positive, then outbox. Whatever sitting there, but then I've lost the next one. I have to copy it. I have to copy 2. That's like a required step. And now I have the second one in my hand. Adding it will not do anything. Like there's no way to compare for adding it. So I'm going to have to go through and sub from there. If that sub is negative, this all has to be this way. If that substitution is negative, let's go down here. Maybe I'm getting screwed up trying to do fancy things at the top. If that substitution is negative, I have to copy from there. Else, copy from there. Outbox. Oh my god, this is it. I was trying to get too fancy. Oh no, because I'm still missing a jump. So where my problem is, this doesn't work because if it's negative, it goes down here and copies from 1. Else, if it's not negative, it's going to do this inner loop, which is going to copy from 0, which is great. But then immediately, since it doesn't jump away, it'll copy from 1. Watch, so this won't run. It'll be wrong on those occasions. Yeah, that one. Yeah, look, coincidentally, it's funny. It worked with those specific inputs, but it fails on others. So all of those had one of them. The first and the second number was positive. And watch, So now he's going to give me ones that it won't work on. See, and that was, I put the wrong one in there because it didn't grab. So I need another jump command. I have to have this other jump command here just to jump it over that next copy. And that's where it's... And this is basically what I have all... Ready? What? Wait, this one's wrong. Hold on. Why did that not work? If it's negative, copy from... Oh. I think I had those backwards. This will work, but again, it's up. It's 11. Again, like it's the exact same. Well, I guess that's what we got. This is we're gonna end here at the maximization room, which I don't have any of the little dots on yet, and maybe I will have another episode of this, and we'll try to work it out. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Christmas past. Video gaming is going on. I don't know if I'll continue the series. We'll find out. But again, blast from Christmas past. See you next time.